Exactly, and starting to tell their stories their way, which is what we find so fascinating.
Good morning. So today I am heading to the International Inaugural Agribusiness and Trade Conference. I think the title of the conference is kind of long, but I am headed to it and I'm going to be vlogging and hopefully interviewing people while there. And I want to see like the opportunities for Africans in diaspora. Like, what are the investment opportunities? How can we make money? How can we get money? And I'm actually kind of excited. So I am walking there right now. Stay tuned. Press. My first press badge. I'm actually quite happy about this. Hello, Zara. Zara's sitting at my table and I was eyeing her badge and I saw the company she worked for, so can you tell us about it?
I work with DJembe Communications. It's an African-focused communications consultancy. We have offices in Mozambique, Angola, Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, and in the UK, Switzerland, UAE, and in the US. And on the US side, we're really exploring the African diaspora, business opportunities, investment opportunities, but also on the creative side, really interested in what the diaspora community is doing on the creative side.
I think that's interesting. What do you mean by the creative side? Like art?
Yeah, art, film, Afrofuturism, sci-fi. There's an incredible amount of work being done in film now, and the continent is producing and also distributing some incredible films. So we're interested in exploring that scene as well.
I think that's fantastic. Actually, I like that you mentioned the creative aspect, because recently I've been doing a lot of interviews with like comic book designers based in Nigeria, and it's very interesting what they're doing. They're literally exporting African culture and
exactly, and starting to tell their stories their way, which is what we find so fascinating. Instead of kind of having stories and narratives put upon the continent, they're sharing their stories in really interesting new ways using virtual reality and comic books. It's a great area right now.
Zara, I love that you said all that. Yes. That's literally my brand.
Really?
No, really. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
I'm going to put all of Zara's information underneath the video. And I'm with a couple of Yali fellows. This is
Carol Odera from Kenya,
and Bezawit Bezabih from Ethiopia,
Ching'ali from Tanzania,
Aliou Mustafa from Cameroon.
Most people who are Yali fellows have a business. Do you have a business?
Yeah, actually I have a business. I'm a solar energy technician. I work in the renewable energy sector. I try to provide water and electricity in communities, as well as using solar energy irrigation pumps to help farmers.
How are you keeping the cost down? Because solar energy is usually really expensive.
Actually, it is really expensive. So we are trying to get people who are really much interested in community development activities, who can really help us to get access to materials and equipments, and also help us to really get the knowledge and expertise in how to move forward.
You, Angie, what are you up to?
I'm in the agribusiness sector.
Oh, okay, so this conference is perfect for you.
Yes, exactly. So what I do is I work with outgrowers back in Tanzania, where we buy rice and maize. Specifically, we deal with rice and maize, and we buy it from outgrowers and transport it to Dar es Salaam, which is like the business city, and we do packing, branding, and we distribute in retail and wholesale.
What's the name of your company?
Malaika National Limited.
Oh, okay.
I work for Family Health International as a project lead for a project called Condo Septic Tank as source of fuel in Addis Ababa, and I'm the project lead. Also, I'm the founder of this project. I'm working on waste management, and I'm introducing people to see waste as an asset. So my organization funded me 100,000 USD to do this social business for condominium dwellers.
Wait, pause. You got $100,000 in funding?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. What? Wait, where did you get that funding?
Actually, from my own organization, Family Health International.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm now working on biogas. We construct the biogas digester for people living in condominium, and that biogas digester produce methane gas. So we collect that methane gas and distribute for the people living in the condominium by backpacks, and they use it for food preparation. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
And this is Odera. I am the founder of Women in Sustainable Enterprises organization in Kenya. And so I work with women around the Lake Victoria region. And my 4 main focus areas is agribusiness, green energy, and ecotourism.
I think that's amazing. When did you start?
I started in 2013.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Nice seeing you.
Nice to meet you too. Aniella from Burundi.
Okay.
Yes.
From Burundi, there's not that many of you.
No,
True. What company do you run?
my company is called ahezaiwacu.
Wait, can you say that again?
Ahezaiwacu.
Okay.
It's in our local language, and it means our beautiful country.
What is the local language in Burundi? French?
Kirundi.
Oh, okay.
Kirundi, but official language is French.
What does your company do?
My company deals with waste management and recycling, as well as women education.
That's awesome.
Yes, this is what we do.
When did you start your company?
When? It was last year. It's a startup. Yeah.
Hello, thank you so much for joining me, Martin. Can you tell my audience what you do?
Yes, so I'm the Director for International Business Development for Prince George's County in Maryland. So essentially what we do in 2 folds. We are job creators, and we also attract foreign businesses, foreign direct investment, and encourage our businesses and work with them to put them through the process of exporting their products and services.
Should the African diaspora care about what's going on in Africa?
Well, I think you don't need to be a rocket scientist to realize that part of the gaps between doing business in Africa and the businesses in America are the diaspora. They are actually the bridge, the connecting point. Private sectors have understood that tapping into knowledge and resources within the diaspora community is very helpful when they send their managers to Africa or other Asian countries. It makes it easier to have a diaspora who understands the terrain, some of the local content issues, some of the grassroots challenges with doing business in Africa.
I am shooting at the end of the day. It's been a very long day. I'm shooting in front of a busy road because it's pretty much the only place that I could find. The reason I decided that I must attend this conference is because they're pretty much highlighting US companies that have gone into Africa, gone into Guinea, a lot of talk about Cameroon, who've gone into these countries and successfully built up relationships and partnerships with people on ground. This is the very first conference that I've ever pitched myself as press. So usually I look at conferences and I decide to go or not go, but this year I was like, you know what, I'm not going to go to a conference unless I'm media. Like, I want to be media, I want to be press, and I need to go. And so I decided to hit this one. Pretty much a jam-packed day. I've been here since 9 and it's like 6:30, so I'm tired. I'm tired.